videos going, and now we got audio in 3, 2, 1.
Just drop that ass, bitch. It's Open Micers in the house. Pop that pussy with that Open Micers logo in your mouth. Jason with his bald ass head. Jacob looking in bed. It's Open Micers, bitch. Heard what I said. Drop that ass. Open Micers in the house. Drop that ass, pop that pussy. Open Micers in the house. Open Micers in the house. Open Micers is a mouse. Drop that ass, pop that pussy. Open Micers in the house. The mic is now open.
That's right. The mic is now open. My name is Jason Robbins.
Man. Drop the pussy, drop the ass.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We keep it tight over here.
And at the same time.
At the same time. Which technically, if you're dropping ass, you are popping pussy. They're connected.
Wow.
They are connected. I understand anatomy that much.
Jacob, introduce yourself and tell them who we've got on the show tonight.
Yes, I am the co-host of this program, Jacob Craig, and we are very excited because we have a very special guest with you this evening. You know him from Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn, The Wanda Sykes Show, the movie Trainwreck, and King of Staten Island, and you can stream his new 1-hour special on Netflix right now called Different Strokes. Sounds like I'm having a fucking different stroke right now. It's the one and only Keith Robinson, everybody. How are you doing?
Man, what's up?
Nothing much, man. My lisp makes me we sound very similar because I have just a horrible country accent and a lisp, and you've had, multiple brain injuries.
Yeah. And I'm listening to your voice. It's annoying me. And now I know how I annoy other people. I'm like, wow, I sound like that.
I pulled another Uno reverse card. The audience at home doesn't know, but we started talking before we started recording the Zoom, and Keith got his time zones wrong. He didn't look at the time zone, so he attempted to show up 20 minutes late, and instead showed up 40 minutes early.
That pisses me off, man. I was on CP time.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they call it,
Which, to be honest, as a black man, I would expect you to show up late. But
that's what I just said.
But as a black man who's had 2 strokes, I would expect you to not even be in this fucking universe. There's no telling where the fuck you are.
Exactly. I'm saying I should have a helmet on.
Oh, shit.
So just to start out, I just want to say the Netflix special is fucking fantastic. I mean, it's fucking brilliant.
Thank you, man.
Everybody out there, go watch it right now. So what was it like after you had, your second stroke? How long did it take before you were able to kind of get back on stage again and be able to do stand-up?
About 2 years. 2 long years. But you know what I was happy about? Because I went in the hospital during a pandemic. And the only thing that kept me up a beat was knowing that nobody else was doing anything.
Yeah.
Because misery loves company. I'm like, nobody else is doing shit. I'm in the hospital. Okay, good enough.
What better time to have a stroke is in the middle of a global pandemic.
When everybody's stuck in the house doing nothing, I was like, yes.
Yeah, no one else was able to get any stage time either.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I was so happy.
At least you got away without having to do the Zoom comedy shows, which was the most soul-defeating thing I think I've ever had to do in my life.
Yeah, I would never do that. That's it. No, that's where I draw the line. I'd rather just be in the hospital on my way out at a hospice.
What about like a New York rooftop show? Would you do something like that?
I can't climb no damn roof.
Come on, Keith. What if they had an elevator?
I cannot climb a roof. I'm like one hand, one leg. Like, get out of here.
It might be the best that you've ever had before you even get to the stage.
Yeah.
Everyone would be dying laughing.
Yeah, like, whoa.
So, with your walk-ups now, do you do like the hosts or whoever's hosting for you at clubs or whatever, like do they know to like get you close to the stage at a certain point? Do they give you a little extra time to walk up? Because you had this fantastic joke in your special about being impossible to walk across the street in 15 seconds.
Yes, no, but they don't. That ladies and gentlemen, put your hand together for Keith Robinson. Wait a minute. And then I'm walking and walking and walking. I'm out of breath. People to stop clapping. I'm like, oh, come on, man. Keep it going a little bit.
Right.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like, if they're not going to preemptively get you close to the stage, the audience should have enough grace to, clap because you're there,
yes,
and then give you another round of applause because you got up the steps.
I just got up the steps. I'm like, wow. Come on, man. The host has to give me time. Well, they never ladies and gentlemen, put that Keith Robinson. Especially if those selfish bastards are bombing. They want to get you on as quick as possible.
They end their set early. They're supposed to do 20. They do like 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, Keith Robinson. Oh, shit.
You're not even at the venue yet.
Like, hurry up. Come on. I'm like, one dumb cane just walking, in comedy clubs, put a railing up. Put a railing, a ramp, something.
Yeah.
They don't give a damn how you get on stage.
Yeah, we have some buddies over in Lafayette with Lafayette Comedy who they just made a news article or whatever about how they're raising money for wheelchair ramps because they have two different comics who are both in wheelchairs, and at the start of their set they basically have to get like picked up by two other comics in their wheelchairs to get up the steps. Like you basically have to put a fucking ratchet strap on them and just lug them up the stairs.
What I say about this is what I learned about being handicapped. They have a bias amongst the handicapped community. Like people look at me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I wasn't born handicapped, so they don't believe in my handicap. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you weren't born with it. You ate your way to that position you're in. You didn't exercise. They treat me like I'm a trans handicap.
That's kind of fucked up that there's even like segregation in the handicap community. Like,
yeah, it's gotta be. They look at me like, now look at that guy. Stroked his way into him being handicapped. He's full of shit.
Oh, that's fucked
You know
up,
what I mean?
man. Oh.
So, it gets like that. You're like, what the fuck? Even here? I'm not saving a handicapped community.
That just goes to show that, like, I don't think there's any safe place anywhere amongst humans. There's not.
No community is safe.
So
it's just not.
I gotta ask you this, Keith. Like, what's the least amount of handicapped that's acceptable to use a handicap stall in a bathroom?
No, evidently they told me to get out. Get out.
So it's above a stroke.
We got children. We got children here. Wait a minute, but I'm handicapped. I'm joking, of course, but
here's what I don't get: why don't they just make bathrooms bigger? because the handicap stall is always like the biggest, nicest one. Why don't they just make
Yeah.
all the stalls like that?
Well, I don't know about that. You know what I hate? A handicap hotel room. It bugs me.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I don't know that they exist. Please enlighten us.
Yeah.
Oh, what fucking assholes you are. You don't know that a handicap hotel room exists. What
Well,
kind of
if I
shit
ever
is
got one, I would feel bad that it's like, why am I in here? There's got to be somebody that needs this room more than me.
What is it? Fucking padded? What's up with it?
handicap don't mean you fall all the time. I mean, I do fall, but it don't mean that you fall.
Right.
No, it's a bathroom. They got something railings or whatever, but I don't like that. Give me a nice walk-in shower, and I'm good.
Right.
I don't like all the bars and this. It takes away because, like, I stay at nice hotel, so I want to feel a thing of a nice hotel. I don't want to see handicap shit in my nice hotel. If I was in a Holiday Inn, La Quinta Inn, Motel 6, all right. But I'm in the Four Seasons. I want the full experience. I want to see no handicap shit in my bathroom or room.
You're calling down to the front desk. Whose helmet is this?
Yeah.
Keith, that's probably the most racist you've ever sounded about anything.
Yeah, I like it.
I don't want to see any handicap shit in my nice hotel room.
Oh shit.
I do want to ask you this, Keith, because you mentioned it in the special. I think you've said it in a few interviews now that you believe it was Viagra that was the reasoning for your strokes. So I want to know, would you ever take Viagra again just to roll the fucking dice on a third one?
I got in mind. I just took one before I got on here. Come on, man.
It just gets the blood flowing.
Yeah, I'm like, man, that's why I'm all rubbed up right now.
Just fucking excited
I'm
to
ready
get
to
this
go.
over with.
That's why I called 40 minutes ahead of time. I'm like, come on, let's go. Let's get the thing going.
I got shit to do.
So, I mean, you tell the whole story in your stand-up special, which everybody should go watch it right now. But were you aware of any like symptoms or anything you were having? Were you feeling weird? Like, what was it like?
No, but I was on an airplane and I was drinking. Had like 12 glasses of wine.
Jeez.
So I'm pretty and then I took the pill right in time from as soon as I drove to the house, I planned on getting some,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right? So I had a nice thing going, but I noticed that something's wrong. I'm like, maybe it's, or when you come to get laid, you got to complete the mission. Look, you got the, what, 20s, early
Jason's
30s.
fucking not.
I'm almost 50, so I'm
yeah.
I'm trying to understand what you went through, so I'll know the signs and symptoms of when my inevitable stroke happens.
No, I felt something wrong. I knew something was wrong, but I had to get laid, even though something was wrong. Like, this girl I'm wanting for years. What am I going to do now? I gotta go to the hospital. Bullshit. I gotta get at least 2 strokes in. I want 2 pumps in, at least 2 pumps.
Do you think it would have been as bad if you would have just said, all right, screw getting laid. I'm just going to go ahead and go to the hospital. Do you think it would have been as bad?
It doesn't matter. It's not an option, brother.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I like this young fellow right here. There you go.
I understand where you're coming from. It's not an option.
Living is not an option. You understand?
You gotta be willing to die for it, Jason. You gotta be willing to die for the pussy, son. You don't need air. Just breathe the pussy.
Come on. What kind of question is that?
Well, they say when you're having a stroke that like every second counts. So, you know,
Yeah.
you never know. I mean, if you'd have just been like, all right, I need to just go to the hospital, maybe it wouldn't have been, wouldn't have been so bad. You wouldn't have had the second one. Was it worth it?
Yeah, was the pussy worth the second stroke?
Because of that pussy, I got a Netflix special.
Fucking fantastic.
Fuck paying for pussy. That pussy paid you.
Yeah, he's damn right. No, but in all seriousness, I would say to anybody, I gotta say this, if there's something going on, take your ass to the hospital. If you feel anything, go to the hospital.
But I don't know if I get a Netflix special out of it. I mean,
Well, that may be different. Something to think about. But that may be something to think about. Maybe that's why the people who were born handicapped are looking at me funny.
Right.
They're jealous of my Netflix special.
They're probably jealous you don't shit your pants. What are we talking about?
Oh, come on. That's funny. Well, come on.
It's wrong, but it's good, but it's wrong. Yeah.
So what?
I just have to imagine, like, there's definitely been multiple times in human history where, like, as soon as someone nuts inside a lady, they're immediately like, I have to go to the hospital right fucking now. Can you please put some pants on and drive me?
Absolutely.
There had to have been, man. And those paying for ambulances, because ambulances are like they're the same price as a fucking hospital stay. They're ridiculous.
Oh my God, they're bleeding. They get you, and then ambulance thing come and get me, and I'm landing there like,
Someone call a fucking Uber. I don't need an ambulance. I got enough on me right now to cover the Uber.
What, calling your insurance company? Do you cover Uber? Maybe insurance does cover it. But do you look at it?
Money for that.
But do you look at it as kind of a blessing in disguise because you got the Netflix special, and got an hour of great material out of it? I mean, how do you see it?
That would be a selfish comic response. I had a stroke, but that Netflix special. Nah, man. I was an idiot. And I'm going to mean, I should have walked right to the hospital.
Mm.
Right.
But I didn't. Because I'm a man, damn it.
Yeah, that is the most man thing ever. Like, that's what my dad would have done. My dad, by the way, who just died of a heart attack in his recliner, he just fucking died in a recliner watching Ancient Aliens, dude. Just didn't fucking call anybody. Just decided, yep, this is it, and just went out like a man.
Your dad is a true man.
He was a true man, dude.
His
work was missing him for like 3 days, and they were like, hey, we just assumed he was sick. He's fucking dead.
Well, I'm not sure that Jason is a man.
He might be one of those trans handicapped they keep talking about.
Oh, Lord. But hey, I mean, think about your dad as like dude, there's worse ways to go out than, by a heart attack watching Ancient Aliens.
Right. I think he saw some shit on there and he was like, oh, fuck, that's the meaning of the universe, and decided to take it with him. He couldn't let anyone else have it.
Damn it.
Keith, do you think that, having the stroke made you funnier in a way? Or do you think that, like, fuck the strokes, whatever, like you would have gotten, a Netflix special despite that?
They're playing my other special on Hulu.
Right.
Back in the Bus Funny. So yeah, I've been on all that,
Right.
I was going to do another one anyway.
Right.
But this one happened to be a little more and deeper, and got me in that special. And it's pretty good, man. Plus, you have your friends like Amy Schumer. She produced it for me, and she was phenomenal in how she did things. She worked that thing out, everything. I didn't have to do nothing. So when you got your friends, Amy, Wanda Sykes, Kevin Hart, and all of them, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'm sure it does for sure. And you've been on the scene for a while. I think a lot of OG comedy fans would remember you from Tough Crowd, would know you from I would say like the original Comedy Cellar crew back in the day with
Yes.
Burr and Norton and Patrice O'Neill and all that.
Yes.
So for me as pretty much a student of the game who just tries to consume as much comedy as I can, I'm so excited when Netflix gives someone like you a special instead of whoever the fuck TikTok comedian, whoever.
Right. No. All of us. If I look, when I first started out comedy, they put my face in Philadelphia Inquirer, real big. Keith Robinson, and I took that to the Tropicana, and that was like I was almost an internet TikTok guy. But I'd say, hey, look at this. And the guy who was booking it said, oh, how much time can you do? I'm like, 40 minutes. I can do 40 minutes.
Right.
I couldn't do 40 damn minutes. I was lying. But I went for it, and they put you on 7 shows, right? I bombed all 7 shows. Or 7 nights, should I say. With 2 shows a night. Bomb.
Wow.
And that was my last time at the Trop. But what I'm saying is, who's going to turn down, even if you first start out, money?
Yeah.
Right.
If you just starting out and somebody offers you millions of dollars, what are you going to say? Nah, I'm not ready for that million. I'm going to take the million.
Yeah.
Right.
So all these guys who are taking the money, God bless them. You never may get that money. So take it while you can and try your best to catch up. So I don't blame Matt Rife on nothing like that. Good for him. Take the money. Because I know I would. I went to the Tropicana with no material, but I said, hell yeah, I got material. So imagine somebody handing me millions of dollars. Are you going to go, oh, no, that's not for me. Give me 5 more years, then give it to me. No, I need that money now.
J.G. Whitworth.
Yeah, of course. And, have the other comics yell at you. What the fuck is that guy doing with all the money? Well, they offered it to me. I'm going to take it. And the internet and all that, TikTok or Instagram or whatever it is, it helps out a lot with that. But I just wish that the comics would know the process too. Get
Right.
that damn money, but know the process of writing material and all that.
Right.
But I don't blame anybody for taking money.
And how long do you think it takes to, really understand the process and get to that point? Because, everyone says, oh, 10 years is where you can start, like, making waves in the industry or whatever. But it seems like comedy has progressed so much that there's people doing it earlier, and there's also people who are doing it much, much later as well.
Right. I mean, they said when I was coming up, 8 years you'll be a good comic, whatever. But it takes you a long time to figure out. It's important to where you're starting at. I started in Philadelphia, so I didn't know about what was going on in New York. New York, they had more opportunity. Philly was just you just working to try to get better and work some clubs. In New York, you know, you're working for something, for your industry there and all that. So you're working to get on a Tonight Show, uh, HBO, MTV, or whatever. You're working for something.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, you were just working to maybe do a good bar show.
Right.
So, it was a difference.
Yeah. Or you can be in Mississippi like me and Jason, and you fucking would beat someone over the head for an open mic. Fucking
Hey,
nowhere to do shit around here.
well, if you're a comic, you have to get where the gym is,
Right.
where you can work out as much as possible. That's how you really become good. The more you work out, it's better. If you're only working 4 times a week, that's no good.
Right.
Gotta get on that stage to make a difference.
So how long do you think it was before you kind of found your particular voice?
Man, it took me a while, really. I mean, I always was in there in something. Because I've been on TV in the 80s, 90s, 2000, 2010, and when I so on and so on. I'm all in TV. But when I first got my actual voice, I think, well, it may have been in the, 99, when I'm finally like, man, because when you're a black comic, I had to do when I first started, I'm a black guy from Tasker Passion Projects. Now, we have race riots all in our area. So now I go to this comedy club and I hear hip to be square. It's hip to be square. Huey Lewis in the news. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I am born in the USA. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm in a different world now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm in a white world. A guy from the projects, I listen to what I listen to. Earth, Wind, and Fire. Maybe hip hop was just starting to come out. And I'm like, what the fuck is hip to me square? And Phil, whoever. I'm looking at a lot of bullshit. So I had to adjust. But in adjusting, this guy from the projects became a nicer guy. I started out with my hat on, my gazelle glasses. Oh, well, they're fake gazelle, but, you know. And the guy told me, a guy said, man, it's mean, too mean. You gotta learn how to dress. Get yourself some Dockers and some penny loafers. So this guy from the projects is changing his vibe. And how I knew that? I was there for 3 years doing comedy, and I went back to my neighborhood, and I seen all my boys walking. I'm like, hey, how you guys doing? And they looked at me like, whoa, who the hell are you? What are you from Happy Days? Potsy? What the fuck? I'm like, oh shit. So I had to get back to me. So that was a struggle. The black guy knowing a white crowd is a struggle. And then doing a black guy doing a black crowd is another struggle. Now you gotta, it's so much mental gymnastics going on.
Mm-hmm.
So until you just find yourself and learn how to be you. But it took a long time to learn that.
Yeah. Well, it feels like maybe too, like the difference between the white crowds and the black crowds and everything may have been a little more pronounced back then. Or I don't know if they're as pronounced today as they were back then.
It's not that it's anything. It's a comic in itself. Because if all of a sudden you go to a black crowd, now you gotta figure out, are you playing in your head what's going to play in this black crowd? Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure y'all do nothing but white crowds now.
Hell yeah, brother.
Look at it. I don't like the way you're like, oh yeah. Thank God for the white crowd. But if you had to do black crowds, you would have to adjust, or maybe not.
Mm-hmm.
When it's still playing in your head, well, how do I? Well, we all have perceptions of what crowds are like.
Right.
So, a white guy could probably never have to do a black crowd and still be all right. But I have to go, I'm going to see a black crowd sooner or later.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I did. I went to the Apollo one time, 1990, with Mariah Carey. I did pretty good. I'm like, yeah. And the crowd like, oh, man. The guy who booked it said, well, can you come back in 2 weeks? Now, anybody know, during the Apollo, back in the early 90s, was like a fight. You got to train for that. You can't just go right back to the next Apollo. I couldn't do. I need to do a few more weeks, do a month, 2 months, and then go back. I went back in 2 weeks. A guy named Chubb Rock who had a song out, Freedom Right. It was a hot song. Everybody's in the audience. LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D, Mike Tyson, everybody, all of them, maybe Slick Rick, everybody was there, Dougie Fresh or whatever. And Chubb Rock sung a song. Then Sinbad introduced me. Ladies and gentlemen, from Philadelphia. As soon as he said Philadelphia, I heard somebody, fuck Philadelphia. My mouth got dry. Have you ever got cotton mouth on the stage?
Yeah.
My mouth now this on TV. I can barely open my mouth. But as soon as that guy said fuck Philadelphia, my nerves started going mad and my mouth was dry. And I bombed. And they were booing and all that. And when you all know, your performers, when they're booing you, the things slow down. I seen every face in the audience. There's Hello. That's Tyson. Heavy D there. Every face I've fucking seen. And that bomb, what you gotta know about bombing on TV, is like a police record. But only you can never get it expunged off your record. They can always go back and see a dumb face panicking on.
I can't even
That was the first
imagine.
stroke. Bombing on the Apollo.
Jacob,
oh my God, that was so fucking bad, man.
I can't even imagine because I used to watch Evening at the Apollo and stuff back when in the 90s and stuff. And Jacob, have you ever? You were a little young. I don't know if you remember Evening at the Apollo, but did you ever watch any clips from back?
Well, I'm
in the
also
day?
like an autistic comedian, so of course I've seen Evening at the Apollo.
Dude, the thought of bombing at the Apollo, like as a little kid, I always wanted to do stand up, and I would just have these dreams that like one day I'll be that one white guy that goes to the Apollo that like just kills the room and everybody loves me. But the thought of going in there and just getting destroyed is just like that would be worse than death to me. Like that would just be awful.
That right there, like I remember I got booed at the Apollo in 1990. My girl left me in 91. Guess which one hurt the worst? I told her, bitch, get out of here. I just got booed at the Apollo. It's all you got? You leaving me? Beat it.
You got the shepherd stick, pulled her off stage. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. What the fuck? I was booed at the Apollo. And I was walking down the street with my mom. And my mom, she get lifted. She's one of the gangster moms. This guy said, he laughed at me. You got booed at the Apollo. My mom slapped the shit out of him. And then, hey, she pulled a gun. She was going to cap his ass. It felt good. I got booed, but you got slapped. No, woman.
He almost got killed by a fucking woman. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But that bomb, it still sticks with me. I cannot get rid of that bomb.
Yeah, but after that, it's just kind of like nothing could scare. Did anything scare you after that?
Strokes.
No. Besides strokes.
Strokes didn't even scare me. I think that, that Apollo experience must make me be hard-headed towards strokes.
Right. I thought you were about to say that it was worse than having 2 strokes.
Oh, you damn right. Way worse.
Yeah. I think
people can get that, pull it up, and show it to me. Makes my heart hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, I think every bomb as a comic does like weigh on your soul a little bit. I think that's what makes comics better, is just like never wanting to feel that fucking feeling ever again.
Pain. No, look, it was 1990. I've done a lot of shit. I still feel pain. it's still like, oh, ooh, a tear almost shot down my eye.
And the bad thing about the internet too is, back in the day, there would be people like, actors and stuff would do commercials for like other countries and stuff. And they're like, nobody's ever gonna see this. But then here comes the internet, and you got
Yes.
YouTube, and that shit lives forever. It's like you can't, in today's world, you can never escape like your worst moment caught on film. Like it's always gonna be out there.
And that's, that's the thing. So you got to be strong either way
Yeah.
because you're going to bomb. You're going to bomb. Best believe it.
And
But
that
how you recover is the good thing.
and that's probably the best piece of advice we've ever gotten from a comedian on this show is like, you're gonna bomb. For the the young comics listening to this show, it's like, you're gonna bomb. It's coming.
Not only are you going to bomb, you're going to bomb every single time you do it until you just don't.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind.
Yeah, Dan. Ain't nothing like a good, sweet bombing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to Gaza, am I right?
Because I think we've all been guilty of, as comedians, we get guilty of having, 3 or 4 real good shows in a row. And you like start getting a big head. You're like, yeah, I'm funny as fuck. And then you got to have that one humbling moment where just the room just goes silent. And you're like, all right, I got knocked down a few pegs.
Oh, it knocks you down real good. But that's why I like New York. Because you can bomb, or you can go somewhere else and get your revenge.
Yeah.
You don't have to go to sleep on a bomb. Never go to bed on a sweet bomb. Don't do it. Try to get that bomb off.
Yeah. Well, Keith, I want to move into our open micros questions here. We'll go over just a couple of them. I didn't want to stop the momentum of the conversation here, but I do want to know, what do you remember from the first time that you ever did stand-up comedy? Take us through the experience.
It seems going through the first time of comedy is almost like going when you first gamble. You usually win.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that gets you hooked.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I won. I did so good. I was happy. Oh, shit, here we go. This is it. I was hooked. And then the third time, I bombed so bad, I was walked home. I was almost crying. Tears was coming out my eye almost. When I see my boys from the hood, I'm like, and they say, yo, what's up, Kim? I'm like, oh, what's up? Tears about to come out. But that first time on stage, well, I don't know what, I never been addicted to anything but comedy. So the first time got me in, and nothing would get me out. Nothing. Even bombing, although it hurt, I was hooked on that stage.
Yeah. Yeah. Even 2 strokes. I mean, I think that would give almost any comic an excuse to quit. And, you learned how to, get all of your speech back, regain all of it, fucking lost, function of one of your arms. And now here you are, just a fucking.
It's both. It's both of them. No, man. That's all I could do. My SAT scores was low as shit. I couldn't do nothing else.
Yeah, you're too old to sell drugs, Keith. You got to do comedy.
I had comedy or get one of those black jobs that Trump was talking about.
Right. Dude, I think, though, that you would be the quintessential Walmart greeter. Like, if you welcomed me into Walmart, I would never leave. I would be like, this guy's cool as fucking shit.
Welcome to Walmart. Where's the gum at? Number 4. I can point. I got one on the point. Number 4. I like that. I wouldn't mind being a Walmart greeter.
You'd be that because the Walmart greeters have to check the receipts too when people leave.
Yeah.
I could see you being that one guy that's just like, fuck it, go on. Like people walking out with TVs.
No
and
way.
Shit.
I don't give a shit. You stand in Walmart. They're billionaires.
Yeah, they're like 7 kids that are billionaires, and they're paying like Walmart greeters like $4 an hour. Fuck them,
bro. Keith is the Walmart greeter that like doesn't check receipts, and instead he sees someone stealing, and he's like, "Hey, cut me in on that."
You're damn right. That's exactly what I would do.
Give me half of that stolen water.
I have no attachment, none. When I was selling shoes, people were stealing like crazy. I'm like, all right. I was selling women's shoes. All the trans women would come in, and a couple of trans handicaps would come. No. When the trans women would come in and stick their big feet in the shoes, I'm like, all right, God, go ahead, do what you do.
Just fucking take it.
Yeah, I ain't give a shit.
He's like, look, just buy one shoe. Buy one shoe, you get the other one free.
Yeah. I did not give a damn. I'm not chasing nobody down for nothing. Steal all you want. You will never be chased down with me. When you see one-armed guy with glasses at Walmart, know that you can steal as much as you want.
That's so true. It's fucking. It's Black Friday on stealing. Everything must go. It's a fire sale.
But do you think though, if you had bombed really hard that very first time you went up, do you think you would have gotten that same addiction to it, or do you would have kept going, or you would have been like, I don't know if this is for me?
I don't know, man. You know what? I wonder if that would have. Nah, I would have came back. I guess. I don't know.
Because I mean, we talk about this a lot on the show. Like me and Jacob, before we even knew each other, we both did our very first stand up. It wasn't actually it wasn't an open mic, but we both did comedy on the same night at the same place before we actually knew each other. And Jacob knows I bombed my ass off that night.
It was so bad.
It took me
so fucking bad.
It took me 2 years to get back to where I wanted to do it again.
Wait a minute. Wait. You didn't perform for another 2 years?
Yeah, it was about 1.5 years, 2 years before I got back on stage.
Meanwhile, I have like a 2-year head start because my set went great and I just kept fucking doing it.
It was
That's
bad.
why I'm so much better now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't think I've ever bombed that hard since then. So I think I got like the worst bomb of my life out of the way up front.
He had a joke about like sticking a hair straightener up his ass or something like that. It was fucking horrible. It was so bad.
You keep saying that, and it was not. What are you talking about?
He had a joke about the warning label on the hair straighteners where like it gives you like the X of like don't do this, and one of the things it like shows like it, you know, someone like putting it up their butt.
What the hell?
It's his
joke. The whole premise of my joke was that
no, I want you to perform it like you did it that night.
Oh, I don't even remember.
He fucking after that night.
My first thing I did was in 1984, and I still remember.
Really?
He's got you there, Jason. 2 strokes later, he still remembers 1984. What the fuck you got, buddy?
Yeah, what are you talking about, man?
I know the whole premise of the joke was how we need to just how to fix society is just take the warning labels back off everything. Just let everything sort itself out.
No, give me the performance, man. All right.
I don't remember.
I'll go first.
I'll have to find
I'll
my
go
joke book.
first.
Pussy.
I'm beginning. Yeah,
I never had it
blame
memorized though because it was
I
it
never.
was my
You know
first
what,
night.
Jason? I never trusted you. I never trusted you.
Hey, but me and Jacob have talked about. I actually just found that book again. I have to find it again. My very first joke book with that set in it, and we were gonna go. Remember, Jacob? We were talking about going and doing those first sets again to see if we can perform it any better.
Yeah, but that you should do that. That's funny. Because I did mine. I tried to do mine. It was so bad. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I got over on that one.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
like, hey guys, I'm from Tasker Projects. Tasker Projects was like the Bermuda Triangle. White folks go in, they never come out. I was like, hey, there you
That's
go.
a fucking
baby.
serial killer monologue.
Yeah.
They were scared of you, Keith.
They were laughing because they didn't want to get murdered. Oh shit!
But that was the first. That's the first joke I remember. And guess what? I never wrote anything down. I just remember from the dome. But it's all fun because it's just jokes,
Right.
shitty jokes.
Keith, you should start writing them down, though. You know what I mean? Like, just in fucking case. You should probably start writing a few of them down.
Yeah, nah, I ain't doing that. Too late.
Just like he wasn't going to go to the hospital. He's like, I'm not writing a fucking joke down.
It's too late. You're 2 strokes too late. Help me write something down. I can't right now. My hand is fucked up.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Don't tell me you were right-handed.
Yes, you motherfucker.
God damn it. God fucking damn it. Oh my God. So now when you jerk off, it always feels like someone else is doing it.
You mother.
He's always got the stranger. Every time it's the stranger.
It feels better. It does feel.
Have you tried doing it with your hand the way it is? Your right hand?
Yes, come on, man.
You gotta try.
Yeah, I tried. But it's hard. I just don't want to work the way it used to. I got a lazy arm.
Oh,
it's
shit.
like a wife after a long day.
Yeah, it's like, look, I've been working all day. Come on, all right. Don't even look at you.
He's falling asleep halfway through. I'm fucking done with this.
See, I would be too scared to do that, like not write anything down because I can't remember shit. I mean, if it takes me a while to memorize stuff. I just don't have that, I don't have that kind of mind.
Well, that's why you can't remember that damn sweet joke.
Exactly. I didn't even have it memorized then. I was performing out of the book.
He was. It was sad. It was very sad. He hasn't gotten much better.
Shut up. Hey, look who won Stone versus Drunk versus Sober.
You won. It's what I do. Jacob is a real asshole. I noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah. You have no idea. I'm the Keith Robinson of this friend group. I'm a fucking asshole.
And I like you for that. I like you.
I love you, Keith, man. I'm a huge fucking fan. It's awesome to have you on here. Hate that we didn't get much into the open micers questions, but that's how you know that this is a good episode because we said, fuck the whole basis of this podcast. We're just going to make jokes the whole time. I do got one more question for you before you get out of here. This is the question that we ask everyone when they come on. You know, we've asked this question to legends in the game, fucking Steve Byrne, Tom Cotter, Sam Talent. We've asked everyone this question. Keith, when was the last time that you, as a grown man, shit your pants? And I expect a really good fucking answer from you.
I was in the movie theater with my son, and my brother and all of them was there. My son is like 10 years old at the time. We're watching what's his name? I forget the movie. It was funny as hell. Or the guy had Mini Me with me.
Oh, Austin Powers.
I was watching that. And the scene, I not even remember the scene. It looked like he pushed Mini Me out of him, like whoever, what's it called, Austin Powers. Boop, boop. Like I'm eating popcorn, Raisinets, and Diet Coke. I'm drinking Diet Coke. My stomach is rumbling. And then I see Austin Powers poop out mini me. It looked like he, and I laughed so hard. Wow, it started going. And then I'm trying to run out the movie there. I left my son. Had to leave him in the movie there. I drove home and I just kept pooping. I'm like, oh, had to throw away my pants, my shoes.
Had to get a new car.
Yeah.
Man, to buy a new car. Yeah.
To get a new son. No fucking witnesses.
Yeah, he got kidnapped. He was left by himself. They kidnapped him. I don't know, but yeah, that was a terrible time.
Man, that's bad when you got to throw out the shoes, man.
Oh man, it was all over the
So I have a hard time believing this though, because this is during Austin Powers. This is pre-stroke. You're telling me that you haven't shit your pants since you've had the strokes.
Wait a minute. You think that people who have strokes shit their pants?
I think while you're having one, you fucking might. I know I would.
You know what, Diego? That's because you're not a man. You're not a man, Jesus.
So you're telling me that is just a point of manhood to not shit on yourself while you're having a stroke.
See?
Oh, I'm having a stroke.
We're me and you, we're team. You don't shit your pants as an adult for no reason. Jacob just shits his pants and it's just like, oh, it happens. It just doesn't happen.
But it does fucking happen.
No, I don't want to hear everybody does it. No, you do it, Jacob, because you're not a man.
Jacob's just
That's
looking.
That's what I learned from that episode. Jacob is not a man.
Jacob just looking for reasons to be able to shit his pants and have it justified.
That's what we got out of. That's what I got out of this podcast. Jacob's not a man. His dad is a real man.
He was. He's not fucking anything anymore. Now he's ashes. Now he's just sitting in a fucking box on a bookshelf. But look, I just want to be able to shit my pants enough to where I have an excuse to use the handicap stalls. Because I feel like if you see me coming out of a handicap stall, they'd be like, "Oh shit, sorry, sir, I had no clue."
I refuse to use the handicap stall.
Really, you don't use them?
No.
Why not?
Because mainly because I wasn't handicapped. I'm not used to being handicapped.
Right.
So I'm like, but I'll put the placard in my car in a minute. in a heartbeat.
Oh hell yeah, dude! Parking's fucking insane.
Yeah.
But look, can I
He's
tell
like,
you my
be a
thought
man,
process?
be a man, shit in the sink.
Shit in the urinal, ruin everyone's day. That's what men do. But look, my thought process when I'm going to the bathroom is that so I'm type 1 diabetic on an insulin pump. And I wasn't born with it. I got it when I was 12, but it's genetic. So, I can't fucking help it. It's just a genetic disability. And so when I go into the bathroom and the handicap stall's open, I say, fucking close enough.
Right, that's good.
Close enough, man.
Yeah.
I gotta have somewhere to set my insulin pump.
Do you have a diabetes card?
No, I should get one though, in case I ever get pulled over. I can use it as an excuse.
Yeah. What are you doing here? Are you drunk? No.
I need
I
a
was about to
Snickers.
shit myself when I started swerving.
I need a Snickers, officer.
But see, Jacob, you can use the handicap stall whenever you want. I mean, like if I'm somewhere and I know there's not a lot of people around, I'll use the handicap stall. Because look, I'm a very tall man. I like to, I need some leg room while I'm in there doing my thing.
Yeah, but that's not a disability, so you're a piece of shit, dude.
Jason, you selfish bastard.
You didn't earn that leg room.
Hey, I was born this way, okay? Like, this is just how it is.
That's true. He was born this way. He might be more handicapped than Keith. Just from being born tall.
How tall are you, man?
6'3".
6'3", playing in basketball?
No, I'm not that coordinated.
Oh, Jesus. What a waste of height.
Yeah, for real.
I know, dude. A wasted dick, too. You kidding me? He's talking about not dying for pussy earlier. Give me a few inches, brother. Come on.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, Jason's dick length is a good note to end the podcast on. So everyone watching this right now, please go stream Different Strokes on Netflix.
Please.
Available right now. Just search for it. Different Strokes, Keith Robinson. Keith, are there any live dates that you want to promote while you're here?
No, not at all.
Hell yeah.
All right.
No dates. I'm trying to get another hour to go.
Awesome.
Right. So just kind of doing stuff around New York City to build that hour. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So if you're in New York City, go hit up all the clubs around there. You might run into Keith while he's working on the new stuff. Comedy Cellar, yeah. Well, Keith, it's been awesome having you here, man. It's been just a pleasure, and we'd love to have you back if you want to come back and.
Absolutely.
Well, let's do that again sometime soon, Jacob. Jacob, get on it. Like, go ahead and get that work.
And hey, if you ever rolling through Mississippi for whatever, like if you get lost and end up here or something,
nobody rolls through Mississippi.
No,
Mississippi, goddamn.
We already went over this with Mo Alexander, Jacob. He's a black man. You just don't roll through Mississippi.
Well, if you ever plan on coming to Mississippi, let us know. We'll link up.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. If you want to email us at openmicersPodcast@gmail.com. We're at openmicers.com, and of course our Linktree, linktree.com/openmicerspodcast takes you everywhere you need to go, all of our socials, all that good stuff. And of course, go to brescoffeeco.com, use the code OMPodcast for 10% off of your order. We love all of you, and we'll see you right here next week.
I think I'm going to shit my pants right now. I hope I don't have a stroke.
All right. Oh, thank you all for watching on YouTube, and we'll see you all next week.